Hey there, viewers! Each one of us at some point or another has faced the problem of smelly feet. The soles of your feet and the palms of your hands harbor the highest concentration of eccrine sweat glands on the body. In fact, there are as many as 250,000 on each foot. Stress, exercise, anxiety, and a rise in core body temperature can make your feet sweat excessively. This can lead to the growth of bacteria in that area. These bacteria eat the dead skin off your feet, leading to a foul smell. These bacteria also produce gases similar to those released by bacteria used in producing cheese, which also cause your feet to stink. But don't worry, stinky feet is not a serious problem and can be treated easily. In today's video, we'll talk about the ways you can get rid of smelly feet. These remedies include washing your feet with vinegar to using lavender oil and many more, so stay tuned. Number 1. Lemon juice. Apart from adding a sour flavor to your drinks, lemon is very useful in treating smelly feet. It's an antibacterial, which can help inhibit bacterial growth on your feet. It also has deodorizing properties due to its pleasant smell, which can help keep foot odor at bay. Squeeze the juice from 2 lemons. Mix the lemon juice with 2 cups of warm water. Soak your feet in the solution for 5 to 10 minutes, then pat your skin dry. Do this once daily, preferably before putting on your shoes for stink-free feet. Number 2. Apple cider vinegar. ACV is a natural and effective odor neutralizer. When you apply it on smelly feet, it balances your skin's pH levels and kills off the bacteria that cause those unpleasant odors, leaving your feet feeling and smelling fresh. You can easily make an ACV soak for your feet. Fill a tub 2/3 full with clean, warm water. Take 1 part vinegar and 2 parts water and pour it into the tub with warm water. Place the tub with the mixture on the floor in front of a comfortable seat. Sit down and submerge your feet into the apple cider vinegar and soak completely for 15 to 30 minutes, depending on the severity of your problem. Don't get thrown off by the vinegar smell. It will dissipate once it dries. Repeat this process around 2 to 3 weeks and watch the stink disappear. Number 3. Change your shoes. If you wear the same pair of shoes every day, they may not have a chance to dry out completely. Sweating into the same pair of smelly shoes is a surefire way to create an odor issue. Try to cycle through a few different pairs of shoes, so each pair gets more time to dry out between uses. Let your shoes air out in a well-lit and well-ventilated area rather than stashing them in dark and stuffy closets. It's also important to note that stinky shoes may actually be to blame for the stinky feet. Number 4. Cut back on carbs. This may sound strange, but foods rich in carbohydrates like white bread, white pasta, and white rice could be contributing to your foot odor. Refined carbs create a favorable environment for bacteria and fungus to thrive. This can cause all sorts of unpleasant odor issues. Instead, focus on eating a more balanced diet that features proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbs like whole grains, fruits, and veggies. Number 5. Essential oils. Certain essential oils have been shown to exhibit some degree of antimicrobial activity that can be utilized to address a case of smelly feet. Some oils work especially well with other oils in treating and controlling your foot odor. For instance, a mixture of juniper and benzoin essential oils has considerable antibacterial potential. If you're looking for a single essential oil, lemongrass is the most potent candidate that you can use in a therapeutic foot bath. Prepare a strong lemongrass tea by slicing up 2 stalks of lemongrass and pouring it in 1 cup of hot water. Allow it to steep for 15 minutes. While that's steeping, pour warm water into a large, shallow bowl. Then, pour in the hot lemongrass tea. If you want, you can add in a few drops of oil and Epsom salt to soften and soothe your feet. Do this once every day until you've gotten rid of the smell. Number 6. Keep your feet dry. Whatever method you choose, be sure to dry your feet well after bathing, soaking, or swimming. Unpleasant odor comes from moisture, so it's important to keep feet, shoes, and socks as dry as possible. If your feet get sweaty as the day goes on, put an extra pair of socks in your bag and change your socks at lunchtime or after you work out. You can also keep your feet dry by choosing socks made of cotton and shoes made of natural materials such as cotton or leather. These natural materials allow the moisture on your feet to evaporate. Man-made materials such as nylon or plastic trap moisture. Number 7. Load up on zinc. One of the symptoms of a zinc deficiency is foot odor. Adding zinc to your diet can eliminate unwanted foot odor. Top pantry sources for this mineral include seafood, beef, spinach, beans, oatmeal, fortified breakfast cereals, mushrooms, almonds, and cashews. You can also take 50 mg of zinc a day for 2 weeks. This will cure any foot odor that you have if the odor has been caused by a zinc deficiency. Another great source of zinc is dark chocolate. As if that weren't enough, dark chocolate is actually good for your heart too. Number 8. Use antiperspirant on your feet. Yes, you can combat smelly feet by using antiperspirant on your feet. This is a tactic which is actually used by marathon walkers to help prevent foot odor and blisters. Most of the moisture in your shoes comes from the sweat on your feet. If you prevent foot sweat, you can keep your shoes dry, and you won't provide a damp place for bacteria and fungus to grow. You can apply antiperspirant to the bottom of your feet and between your toes before bed and again after showering in the morning. Look for antiperspirants labeled clinical strength as they have higher concentrations of active ingredients. This should be done with caution to ensure you don't have a bad reaction to the spray. Test it on one of your toes or a small patch on your foot to see if there's any redness or evidence of a rash the next day. Number 9. Black tea. Black tea is rich in tannic acid, which can kill bacteria and close the pores in your feet, which helps you to sweat less. This can kill foot odor effectively. You can easily make a black tea foot bath and soak your feet in it. Boil 2 tea bags in a pint of water for 15 minutes. Then remove the bags and dilute the tea with 2 quarts of water. Let the mixture cool if necessary. Then soak your feet for 15 to 30 minutes. Repeat this daily for best results. You can also rub a couple drops of essential oil on your feet to keep them smelling fresh. Number 10. Cut off moisture completely. One of the most effective ways you can tackle smelly feet is by cutting out the moisture completely. Dust on a thin coating of cornstarch or plain baking soda before slipping on socks and shoes. This helps to absorb the wetness if there's any present. You can also use medicated foot powders that have talc to absorb moisture. They're often scented and have deodorizing properties to mask the smell. Applying antiperspirants, as mentioned earlier, can also be very helpful in cutting down moisture. Number 11. Baking soda. This is another kitchen staple that is very helpful in getting rid of stinky feet. Baking soda can help prevent your feet from sweating excessively and can absorb the smelly odor. Its antibacterial properties may help prevent bacterial growth on your feet. Add 1/4 cup of baking soda to a plastic tub. Fill the tub with water and allow the baking soda to dissolve completely. Then soak your feet in the baking soda bath for about 5 to 10 minutes. Remove your feet from the bath and pat your feet dry. Alternatively, you can also put 1 or 2 tablespoons of baking soda in your shoes and leave it overnight. You can do this once daily for stink-free feet. Number 12. Alum Dusting. Alum is used in many industries to draw out moisture from products, and it works wonderfully on your feet as well. Just dust clean feet with alum powder, making sure to get it all over, especially between your toes. You can also dust the alum powder into the shoes that you're wearing. This will prevent moisture from accumulating and will stop bacteria in its tracks. Number 13. Use a homemade natural scrub. You can easily make a scrub at home with all natural ingredients. This scrub will leave your feet smelling wonderful and feeling like new. Some ingredients you can use are peppermint, which can cool and deodorize your skin, and sugar, which can buff away any dead skin cells. To make this scrub, combine 1 tablespoon of oatmeal, 1 tablespoon of cornmeal, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 2 teaspoons dried peppermint in a bowl. Add 1 tablespoon natural yogurt, juice 1 lemon, and 5 drops of peppermint essential oil. Mix to form a grainy paste, then massage the mixture onto your feet. Keep in mind, this can be messy, so sit over a bathtub or a large bowl. Then wash away and pat dry. Store this scrub in a container for future use. Do you struggle with stinky feet? Do you use any of these methods already? Let us know what works for you in the comments below. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.